Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Big Corleone of the This Might Hurt podcast, coming to you live from how we do wherever we come. We're live from in Jersey, PA, South Jersey. I'm not going to say Central Jersey because there is no Central Jersey. You know how it is. Um, Let me bring in my co-host, the lovely Lady G. How are
Hola, mi
you?
gente.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling and doing what we do here at the show.
Yeah.
So how's your last 2 weeks been?
They've been great. Just getting some learning on and, you know, fixing things in life, trying to be a better person, all the good stuff.
Yeah, that is good stuff. Good stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so we're gonna have TG should be here shortly. Simon Phoenix should be here shortly. So we'll see how things go with that tonight. But I want to start off with nothing political, nothing religious. Even though that's all that's the talk of the town right now. Everything that's going on in politics and religion and all that other stuff. But here at the show, we don't do that. But you know, we're here to help you, give you knowledge, give you advice, give you whatever it is you feel you need in your day-to-day life, whatever it is. La Doctora is in the building to do so. You have fans, let me tell you.
Do I?
Yes, you do. And I don't know why. That's why I put the email addresses at the bottom of the screen so you guys can directly, hit up your favorite host. But you have some fans. I'm telling you, don't sleep on La Doctora is on top of things here. You know how we do.
Mm.
You know, TG has a couple. Simon Phoenix don't have any really. Um, Anybody who has something to say about him is it's in a negative light, and we don't want to go there. Um, they just think he's too brash. When he gets here, I'll let him defend himself. They think he's too brash and he's too much sometimes, and I'm like, but sometimes the world needs to know how people really feel. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and maybe he might not show up tonight. Um, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me just. All right. Well, he won't be showing up tonight. Just got that notification.
Okay.
So it's just going to be me and the ladies. Oh,
Lucky
no.
you.
Lucky
Lucky
me.
you.
Lucky me, right? All right. So, first things first, we have some emails we got to get to. And I don't know if we should wait for TG, but I'll start off with one. And I guess I have a feeling she'll show up while we're talking about this one. Because usually you're gonna get the going gets good, she pops up. Yeah. All right. So here it is. My birthday's next week.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
I'm gonna be old, but I feel great. And I just want everyone to know that
Well, you
despite
you you really make 60 look good.
hey, 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 I make a pretty damn good 60-year-old, don't I?
hmm You're
Yeah.
still sexy at 60.
Yeah. That's 60. That's so funny. We're gonna be making millions of dollars by the time I'm 60.
Mm.
We're gonna be making a lot of money at this. So, all right. So here we go. Let's start off with this one. I have been with my boyfriend for 10 years, and I'm considering throwing in the towel. All right. Let's see what we got here. She's a 32-year-old female. I moved away from my friends and family to move in with my boyfriend, who's 36. As soon as I moved in, he pressured me to get a job and start contributing. I was fine with that, and I got a job and have had a stable job ever since. He ended up losing his job because he had disagreements with his boss. We moved into a different state and started over. He found some work, but it was not much. I have gone to school and worked towards a career, and I'm doing pretty good. He has not had a stable job since we started dating. He works 3 to 5 months out of the year and not even 40 hours a week. Right now, I pay for everything: mortgage, food, bills, etc. When I bring it up to him that our financial situation is not 50-50 or even 60-40, he gets mad and says I care more about money. I'm frustrated because I have to clean up after him, think of things to have to do for dinner, etc., etc. It's not just financials either. He gets very irritated with me, and I feel like I walk on eggshells and do whatever I can so he doesn't have to have a temper tantrum. He's also mentioned how he's in a better mood when he has sex, and he treats me so much better if I give in. Also, I feel like there's so much I can't do because if it isn't done the way he thinks is the correct way, then it won't work. I haven't been in a lot of relationships, but I really don't feel what I have going on is healthy. Is this situation worth working through, or is it my time to walk away? Thank you for that email, La Doctora Speak.
Speak. All right. Ultimately, the thing is, if you are in a relationship and you're not feeling fulfilled, whether it, on some level, spiritually, emotionally, physically, anytime you're in a relationship, you should not have to feel like you're walking on eggshell. And people, no, relationships are not easy, they require work. But when you feel like you're being stifled, you're not able to grow, there's constant turmoil, that's very toxic. And
Right.
people don't realize, even if it's worked for you for a while, this is just how you guys are, doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy, right? So when you can't genuinely be yourself, then you're pretending to be someone that you're not. And that doesn't work long term, you know.
Right.
Um the logistics of the matter, moving in, contributing, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's definitely whatever you guys have agreed on, right? But a lot of times people fail to have these really hard and tough conversations before they move in with each other, before they get married,
Right.
before they become, exclusive. And we've talked about stuff like that before, Corleone, how you were saying having those conversations about, intentional expectations. And like, if we don't talk about expectations beforehand.
It's all about the uncommunicated expectations. That's what fucks
Yeah,
things up.
yeah, because we have to stop thinking that everybody is the way that we are, that everybody was raised the way we are. You know,
Absolutely.
as men and women, we could be in the same situation and see it very differently. So, Corleone, what to you might be clean, to me as a woman might not be clean, right?
Right.
and vice versa. What I see as dirty or disorganized to you might be totally normal.
Right.
So it's about understanding one another. And relationships, no matter what relationship is, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, a marriage, should never feel like it's one-sided. Um,
Yeah. How do you maneuver a relationship that makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells?
yeah, and the reality is that you can't,
No.
because there will always be the one person always feeling unvalued, fulfilled. And so the excuses that he uses about, he does better or feels better when he has sex, I mean, that's all fine and dandy if that's the way he functions. But if it's not fulfilling her in any way, then it doesn't work.
No.
Ultimately, she's going to have to make that choice. Is it worth it for her? I talk a lot of times about sometimes, you know, especially depending on culture, sometimes the idea of settling for less than what you want or need just for the having of a relationship, not being alone, causes a lot of issues, a lot of problems. No one should ever be in a relationship just not to be alone, because there's a saying in Spanish, mejor sola que mal acompañada.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
that's basically like, and I say this every day, even as a divorced single woman. I would so rather be on my own and at least decently happy. I mean, it can be a lonely time, but those are few and far between. But I would rather be happy alone than really, really miserable with someone else,
Right.
because that's not a good life to live. You
You know,
know,
the,
you-
the fact that the guy is not even able to hold a job and
yeah, that's a big
she's
red
struggling.
flag
That
right
is that
there.
is a big red flag. Not being able to hold a job, only feeling good when he's having sex, um, working 3 to 5 months out of a year.
That's unacceptable. That's just
And
not.
how do you tell a woman when you get into a relationship? I mean, not into a relationship, but you're in the relationship. But how do you tell a woman, "Oh yeah, come live with me"? She moves in, and right away she moves in, you're like, boom, this is what you got to do, but not fulfilling your end of the bargain
That's
is
just a that's just the guy wanting someone to take over his responsibilities.
yeah.
Because I'm sorry, and I'm not talking about, a lot of people say it's old school and you're back, you're dating yourself and all this stuff. But human nature, and it's
Hmm.
not just about upbringing. I mean, upbringing is what helps men and women to have their values, but a man's natural, you know, state of mind is providing, taking care of, protecting, providing. Men are hunter gatherers and women are the nurturers. That was what we were initially created for. The man to, was put in charge of all of the animals and beasts on the earth, and
Right.
women, and again, not getting religious, but the whole idea of what a man provides for a woman, the woman multiplies, right?
Yeah. One
So,
sec. One sec. Hold that thought. Here
okay,
comes TG.
okay.
TG,
Hi.
what's good? La doctora was talking, so let her.
I heard.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lady G.
So it's like a guy provides the food and then the woman multiplies it into a dinner. The guy provides money and she turns it into a flourishing account. He buys the house and she turns it into a home. He gives her seed and she turns it into children. Like that. There's a natural give and take
I
in
thought you were gonna say
things.
when you said "C," I thought you were gonna say weed.
Oh
That's
gosh.
that's
You
I
know,
thought you were
so
gonna try
She's
and
not
rhyme
me.
it.
yeah.
No,
So
but yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, being in a relationship where you have to, you know,
both people got
be
to be fed.
right.
One can't be starving and the other one, well fed. That doesn't work.
So, do you think it's time for her to boat out and throw in a towel and start over?
Uh, my advice would be, I think she needs to recognize her own value and what she deserves. Beyond what she's receiving. However, people are not going to do anything about their situation unless they are one, truly tired, and two, prepared, prepared to do things on their own. So it's not going to work if she's not ready to do it. So I don't
Yeah,
really
but
want to give, advice of what I think she should do. But from what I see, I just see toxicity in a one-way relationship that she's never gonna feel fulfilled and never gonna be happy with. And he's really not valuing what she brings to the table, and he's not providing anything that she needs. If she's
you
gonna
like
do bad, she should
you
do it
like
all by
touch
herself.
you like touching that kitty, don't you?
I do.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
bet you
gosh.
do.
She's so sweet.
She loves petting the kitty.
You guys.
Anyway, but yeah, if you can't expect to literally maintain a household and a family. I don't know if they have kids or whatever, but if you're running it not even 50-50, not even 60-40, and it's just it's just
I
not
don't
going to
even
work.
do the I don't even do the 50-50. They should both be given their best, their 100,
Right.
whatever that looks like.
I mean, if I come home, listen to me. If I come home from yeah, look that yeah, yeah, listen to me. If I come home I'm not at 100, I would hope that my lady would put her hand on my shoulder and say, "I got you. Just do what you got to do to
But
get
also,
back to where
people
you
got to
need
be
to be."
confident enough in themselves to say, "This is what I need. This is what I want."
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And if you can't be open and have that type of communication,
Then there's no reason.
there's no way it works out. There's no way it works out. I just feel like my personal opinion, tell this dude straight out, like, listen, bro, if you can't hold your own anymore, I'm out. And if he chooses not to do what he has to do to make things right and correct them,
Well, because it
then
looks like she's being the man right now.
yeah. Yep.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, yeah. So we had it was an email. Um, this woman said that she moved in with her boyfriend, and right away he moved her in. He was like, "You got to get a job. You gotta, hold your own, whatever." And she's been doing everything. The guy's only been able to hold a job 3 or 5 months out of the year. He only feels good when he has sex, and she feels like it's time for her to throw in the towel. And we were just talking about it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
she said it's not even 60-40, it's not 50-50. She feels like she's walking on eggshells all the time, and yeah, so it's a bad situation. So my personal opinion is, if the guy, if you sit him down, have a conversation with him, give him that opportunity to correct it. If the guy, and it doesn't seem like he's gonna, because if he hasn't, it's been 10 years. So if he hasn't done it already, he's not going to do it.
What?
You can't hear me?
No, I heard. Say that again. How many years?
10.
No. Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. If it's been 10 years and he's not holding up his end of the bargain,
He's shown you who he is. You've
right.
accepted it. He's not changing.
No.
And she's enabled that until now.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Sometimes the only people we can blame about our bad relationships are ourselves because we allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I know. I was in a relationship that was. I felt like I was walking on glass, not even fucking eggshells, man. It was terrible, and I got out. It took a long time, but I got out. But you know what I mean. So it's possible to get out and realize that, damn, you know, I finally see who I am. I finally see my worth. I finally see that I mean something to myself as well as other people. You know what I mean? So it's
Yep.
possible to throw in the towel and say, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, but you got to
Deuces.
love yourself first. If you don't
Of
love
course.
yourself,
Of course.
if
Loving
you don't
yourself
love
is,
you, then ain't nobody else gonna love
hey,
you
I
either.
love me some me.
Ah,
All right. I love me some me. You know what I mean? I do. I love me some Corleone, man. You know, and if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to do the things I do. You know, I'm like, sometimes I feel like Ric Flair.
oh,
Oh my God.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
Ric
if you could grow
Flair.
a
I'm
mullet.
not. No, I'm not gonna grow a mullet. That's for, I can't. I can't grow anything at this point.
Yeah.
Never
They
mind a
have
mullet.
wigs though. You could rock a mullet wig.
Yeah. At this point, if I try to rock anything, it's I'm lucky I can rock this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes I feel great. Sometimes I feel outstanding. Sometimes I feel like damn, you know, I get this rush. Sometimes, and then sometimes I feel like damn. But most of the time, I'm starting to get into my groove. You know what I mean? My
Mhm.
birthday's next week, and it's like, yo, you know what's up.
It's crazy.
So anyway, that was that. And this one, the next email, let's see what we have here. Oh, I think TG is gonna love this one.
Go for it, TG.
I
Let's
think she'll
see.
love this one. I'll save that one. No,
Maybe
I'm gonna save the best one for last.
you should. You should.
Yeah. All right. My partner doesn't seem to want to marry me.
Okay.
What do I do? All right. My partner doesn't seem to like the idea of marriage, at least not with me. We have been together for just under 4 years, and I have made it clear that marriage is something that I want he and I to experience. Sometimes I say that one day sometimes I think that he will one day propose to me, but on the other hand, he gets angry if the topic ever comes up. Most times when I ask him about the future, he responds with, I'm not sure, or I have too much going on right now. It's not a good time to talk about it. Our relationship is healthy in every other aspect than this. We don't often argue, our families get along, we live together, travel together, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him, but it seems like he is unsure of me. I know I would pick him in any situation. I just don't know if he would pick me. I don't want to give him an ultimatum, and the idea of leaving to find love somewhere else seems like a long shot to me. Is it worth staying, or is it better to leave it in the hopes that I can find the type of love, but with someone who makes me feel more secure than insecure? All right. And this is going to go to TG. What you think?
Okay. So what I'm hearing is she wants marriage, but he doesn't. So she has an expectation to get married to this man, but it seems like he doesn't. That was the first thing she said, right? Like he
Yeah.
doesn't want marriage. So she has her answer right there. If that is something you're seeking, if that is something that you want in your partner, then wouldn't you want your partner to want the same thing as you? Like
Right.
I feel like you deserve for someone to pick you. And if he's not picking you, then, why are you there? Ask yourself why you're staying there. What are your reasons? Is it because it's been 4 years? Because that's not a reason to stay. It's up to that person what they want to do, but if you have an expectation of marriage in a relationship, then your partner should know that, and hopefully they're on the same page. If not, like, I just I don't see a point in like hoping or going back and forth or a maybe. I wouldn't want somebody to say maybe to me if that's what I want. So I want someone who's sure and certain of me. If they're not, then they're not the person. They're not my person. So don't you want your person?
And I also think the fact that she's thinking and saying that I know in every situation I'll choose him, but I don't know if he'll choose me.
Just the sheer fact that you're questioning it and you're insecure in it, I feel like you are getting your answer. Ask him straight up if you want, but I guess be prepared for
I
the
know.
answer. It might not be what you want. You might not get an answer the way you want it because it depends. Like, it sounds like this person beats around the bush to begin with. So
Right.
take that as your answer. That is your answer right there.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the reality is people who really want to be with people are not going to make excuses.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in all realisness, if a man, and this is coming from a man, if a man doesn't want it, he should just be like, listen, yeah, I don't think marriage is for me.
Yeah.
I don't think marriage is something I want to do. Maybe I want to just live in cahoots
To be
with you and
comfortable.
not be married. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And who wants,
Um,
I don't want comfortable.
I would me, I've never been married. I've never been married. And sometimes I think to myself, you know, I would like to try it one day if somebody would, you know what I mean? Like
Or try.
I want to have a party. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
You
It's
just want
not
to have a
even about the
party.
party.
You
No,
just want to
I
have a
mean,
party.
no. I mean, I'm serious. Like I would like to one day.
Right.
I want the house, and I want the grandkids and the kids to come over. I want to be sitting on my porch, sipping on some sweet tea in a mason jar, and
Freaking
just
sweet tea.
chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like with vodka in it, of course. But
Oh gosh.
You're
just
diabetic. You're not supposed to be drinking sweet
I
tea. That's my
know.
point. That was my point.
wait a minute. Sweet tea does not have to have sugar in it. Let's get it straight. It has to have vodka.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So
No, but
unsweet tea with vodka. So straight
unsweet
up
tea with vodka.
water and vodka.
Whatever. Just might as well just drink the vodka. Forget about the tea, right?
Seriously.
But I would like to get married one day. I'm not gonna front. I'll be sitting here lying if I said I wouldn't. I'll never want to get married. That's not true. I'm lying if I say I don't.
I understand. I hear
You
that.
know. I just feel like that's just how I feel. And to be in a relationship and not knowing what the future holds as far as that's concerned is disturbing to some people. You know what I mean? You can sit there and talk about it all you want and ask about it all you want, but if you keep getting this, you know what I mean? Like what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if the conversation keeps being ignored? I don't know. I think this dude isn't about that life.
Right.
You dig? I mean, I just think he's all about just living in the situation he's in.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Well, some people feel that way.
Yeah.
You
But if
know?
you don't want that,
Yeah, then you need to do something about it.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's terrible sometimes when
But that's what
people.
I'm talking about. People settling. They settle
Mhm.
because they're either afraid to be alone, don't love themselves enough, or, think that they'll never do better or don't deserve better. And that's a
right,
lie. That's a lie.
It is a lie.
Everyone deserves happiness, and that looks different for everybody.
Let me tell
right,
you something. Not
Some people
everybody.
don't want to
Not
be parents,
there's some people that can go fly a fucking kite and kick rocks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But there are some people that do deserve to be happy. You know, there's some
Yep.
people that deserve to have what they want and deserve to have the kind of life that's worth living. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit.
Mhm.
You have to have a life worth living. You got to work towards
But
that.
it's
And
got to be worth the life you want to live. And maybe,
right,
for some people, again, like some people choose not to be parents because that's the life that they want to live for whatever reason, and they are entitled and allowed to have that. But when
correct,
somebody gives you their truth, you have to accept it. Don't keep looking at the potential of what if, or down the road things will change.
right,
Well, they might not. This is what I want now, so let's assume that that's going to continue on for the rest of my life. But no, people want to think that they can change other people, um and mold them to what they want them to be, and it doesn't work
correct.
that way. It
well,
doesn't
they
work that
they
way.
they broke them all when they made me. I tell you that right now.
And
Oh
why
my
is
God.
that?
Oh
Because
boy.
man, because man, I'm that dude, yo. I
No,
mean,
you're
Oh,
not. No,
yes, I
you're
am.
not.
I'm
No, you're
that
not.
dude.
No,
Yes,
you're
I
not.
am. Yes, I
oh
am.
boy.
That's right. I'm that dude.
Okay.
Maybe on the show.
I'm in a good mood. I'm in a great mood.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm in a very good mood today.
Okay.
Awesome.
But this last email is
Mhm, mhm.
crazy.
Okay.
I had to read it twice to
TG
really like.
loves the crazy ones.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I read it twice before I realized that it was what it says what it says it says.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Ooh, go for it.
All right.
It's like my anxiety got crazier just now.
My gay friend
Mhm,
tried
mhm.
to sleep with my husband. How do I move
Oof.
on? All right.
That, okay. Okay.
The,
Keep.
ti-
Yeah.
the title pretty much sums it up.
I don't
Saturday
even
night,
think the gay part has anything to do with it. The fact that anybody's trying to sleep with your friend,
sleep with your
no.
if any yeah, my gay best friend tried to sleep with my husband.
Yeah, anybody wants to sleep with your
Goodbye.
husband, it doesn't matter if you're
And
gay or not.
this is yeah, my gay best friend tried to sleep with my husband. Yeah. So all right. So anyway, so the title pretty much sums it up. Saturday night, my husband, best friend, and I went out for drinks. My husband and I got unusually drunk to the point where he blacked out.
Okay.
In our 5 years together, he has never blacked out, and he can drink. Anyway, I ended up passing out in on the living room floor.
Oh God.
When we got home, we're just hanging out at the end of the night. My husband says he also fell asleep and woke up with my friend on top of him, kissing him and trying to have sex with him.
Oh my Lord.
My husband pushed him off, woke me up, and told me it was time for bed. My friend left, and I got really upset at my husband for wanting to go upstairs, so he went without me. My friend said bye to me, acted like everything was normal. He even texted me the next morning about something totally unrelated again and acting like nothing happened.
Mm.
I'm having a lot of feelings. I'm angry and disgusted. in my friend who I invite into my home to violate my husband and my marriage.
Yeah.
I'm sad and I feel guilty. I can't look at my husband without a flurry of emotions bubbling up. I don't know what to say or do. That friendship is obviously over. But how do I help my husband through this? And how do I stop the intrusive thoughts that have me questioning everything?
What is I'm curious, why is she questioning everything? Like it sounds like
So
her
her
friend
husband,
took advantage of
he pretty
her
much tried to rape
husband.
him. Yeah. He
She
probably,
took advantage of her husband. It didn't go anywhere because he stopped it.
right, yeah.
Woke her up, told her, let's go to bed. And then he told her, right? Basically, what happened. And it wasn't like he was very drunk. If he was like passed out on the floor, so was she. And her friend is on top of him.
Right.
Like the only thing you should be worried about is why you got friends that are like that. Like you need to do better with your friendships.
I
Friendship
mean,
list.
look,
I don't know what to say. Like, but her husband did the right thing. Like he told her right away. I feel bad, but if he feels like he needs to talk to somebody, then he should go talk to somebody about it. I don't know if, oh my God. Is that who I think it is?
I thought he wasn't
So,
showing up.
oh, he needs to show up in some way.
but
That's
I
fair.
think I think it's terrible. It's terrible. You're
Yeah, it's
laying there,
fucked up.
you're laying there drunk, and everything's okay. You wake up to some dude kissing you and rubbing on you, and
What
you're
if
like, yo,
what if it was a chick? You automatically would be like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm done. So it's the same exact thing. Nowhere is her husband. Why, like, is she thinking that he might? No, like, why would you think that? It seems like your friend literally took advantage of a situation and that was not good. And
right.
maybe now he needs to talk to somebody about it. But other than that, like, what are you questioning? Your friend sucked. That was fucked up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. I mean, how do you
You
and then
can't come back from that.
she's talking about intrusive thoughts. Like what kind of intrusive thoughts could she possibly have?
Right. Like,
What would have happened if something had happened? Maybe it did
but right,
happen.
but it didn't. Like he put a stop to it when he realized what was going on. And then
Mm,
got her up to go to bed. So to me, I feel like that right there meant like he was very uncomfortable with the situation.
right, right, right. I mean, drunk or not, some dude tries doing some
Right.
shit like I'm gonna lump his ass the fuck up right there.
Yeah, you're straight. Like,
Boom, bop,
and
boom.
so
Oh, it's
it
just a
could just
but it
be
could have
the
been
simple fact that her gay friend was attracted to him from the get anyway. So I don't think she should think, oh, does he think he's gay and that's why? No, it seems like he was trying to take advantage of that, like a situation of someone, and that's not good.
and you gotta think to yourself, how long has he been attracted to
Right.
husband? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, were
yo,
you waiting for this moment?
right. And she also said, wait, what? See, now my mind is going. So she said he drinks a lot, but he's never blacked out
Right.
before. What if he roofied that motherfucker?
Oh, like, who knows?
Slipped him a Mickey to slip him a Mickey.
Oh my God.
You know?
Oh my Lord.
I mean, damn, she was like, he
Wow.
passed out, and my husband's never passed out, and he drinks a lot.
Right.
So
So he was
Suspect.
very vulnerable
yeah,
situation,
yeah,
and
that's
someone took
But my
advantage
thing
of
is,
her.
it's like, what kind of friend did he think she was that he could try something like that?
Right. Well, that's the thing. I think that, like what we were just saying, like there's it sounds like there was attraction there before or something.
Yeah, but is she
what made
so?
well also what made him think he can do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, what type of woman is she? Like, is she somebody who condones that with other people? So he thought it would be cool if he
Right.
tried to
See, we don't
proposition her
have
husband.
enough. We need
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
more.
think I'm gonna write back to them and be
Y'all
like,
need
listen.
to give more details. We need more.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
There's more questions now.
Yeah, because you think about it, right? Just let's look at it this way. What gave him all right? What gave him the thought that that was okay? First of all,
Mhm.
second, why why would he why would he just get up and say, "Babe, let's go upstairs," and
And
not love?
not make a big deal about it.
Exactly. Like you found some dude on top of you trying to make out with you and
Right.
rubbing on you and shit. You don't just get up and say, "Babe, let's go upstairs." And she was like, she couldn't move, so you just went upstairs yourself. I mean,
No.
something doesn't
What if
sound right.
that but that's the thing. What if it makes you uncomfortable? Like not everyone reacts with hitting people
No, no, no. But
or
I wouldn't want them
arguing.
in my house. I would at least be yelling at them like, "You got to go."
You got to
But
get.
he
You ain't got to go
didn't
home, but they get the fuck up out of here.
didn't didn't it say something about him
Let me see.
Just that
telling
he
him to
left.
leave? I thought he didn't tell him to leave.
My husband pushed him off, woke me up, and told me it was time for bed. Friend left. I got really upset at my husband for wanting to go upstairs, so he went upstairs without me. Hmm.
Yeah, so the dude just left. He didn't tell him to leave.
Yeah, he just
Okay,
left.
we don't have enough.
Unless he was telling her to go to bed, so something else could happen.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Cause I'd
I,
wake my wife up and be like, you need to tell your boy to get up out of here.
mm.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
maybe that's why the friend left.
Mm.
Like
If,
we don't know
Yeah, we don't have enough.
what was said
right.
in this situation and
I
stuff.
mean, it's yeah, I need more info. I need a lot more info.
So based on that, we cannot come to a conclusion.
Yes, we cannot come to a conclusion of this story until we get more information.
Correct. There will
Yeah,
be a part 2.
yeah. There will definitely be a part 2. So anyway, TG, I didn't ask you how your last 2 weeks been. I'm
No,
sorry.
let's not.
Oh yeah, that's not yeah, you know what? Forget I asked that question. Forget I asked that question. And let's move on.
Yes.
Um yeah, I don't condone. I wouldn't want anybody, you know, I wouldn't no. I feel I would feel like completely violated. Like I would feel like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? All right, so okay, hold on. I'm looking through the email to see if there was
Anything else?
anything else on it. Because I got a lot of emails here.
Ooh.
Let me see. No. Um. Oh wow. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, all right. So she says, all right, she did say something else. She said, oh, and just to let you know, my husband isn't getting it. I told him how you would feel if I told you I woke up to one of your friends trying to stick his dick in me while I was asleep. And he
Right.
said, I don't think of it like that. And yeah, that's all she said. That he said that I don't think of it that way. I think the husband really feels, you know,
Violated.
yeah, yeah, and he's feeling some kind of way, like, you know, she just said, like I said to him, that what if you woke up and you know one of your friends was trying to have sex with me? How would you feel? And he just said to her that I don't think of it that way. So maybe her husband has some hidden.
I'm not even taking. I'm not getting that at all.
No.
No,
What are you getting out of it?
I'm getting that this person was violated and doesn't know how to deal with it because he's a man.
Wow, that's terrible.
Because if it was the other way around, uh, there would have been a fight or
Right.
police could have gotten involved or whatever. But majority, as we all know from SVU, the majority of victims don't report their crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Here, I got another email. This is another one. All right. So, I used to think my wife, I used to think my girlfriend was nagging. I'm just realizing now that I did not respect her concerns. Now that I've realized this, how do I change the behavior? All right. Now here's the body of it. I often don't use the word nagging in my head because I falsely think that it's just a dirty word that only shitty partners use. So instead, the things no, instead I think of things like she's neurotic or a control freak or being too hard on me, which is even worse. But somehow it's kept me distant from her and lying to myself about what I'm doing. It creates a cycle where she tells me not to do something or ask me to do it differently. I apologize, but internally, I don't see where she's coming from or think about why she actually cares. I get defensive in my head, telling myself why I don't do it, why I did it, and twisting it into her for not understanding why I did it in the first place. Sometimes I explain my reasoning, which gets respectfully but firmly shut down. And then I play the victim and think I'm being invalidated. When I repeat the behavior, she's upset because I clearly don't listen or take it seriously enough to change. Last time, I feel a growing resentment for being criticized all the time. It's so toxic and it's hurting our relationship so much. I do love her and have respect for her, but in the moment, I think of myself and throw her under the bus. Does she deserve that? How can I change it?
Well, first of all, there's not enough information in that email either, because
Yeah.
we can't blanket statement behavior and things you're doing, because it could literally be that you are fucking someone and that's the behavior. Like, so what? Or it could be that you're like leaving dishes everywhere and not putting them in the sink. Or so what is it? So yeah, the bitch could be nagging, but I don't know
Right.
because I
What
don't
is she
know.
nagging about? Yeah.
Right. This has to be specific. But if you're feeling like shit's toxic, then maybe it is. And I don't, and if you're feeling this kind of way, maybe this isn't your person. Again, people need to stop being so afraid to leave people. Just go.
Just be out.
Just leave.
Bye.
Get a fucking cat or
But
a
even
dog
more
or
important
something.
than that, because I'm not all about the just leaving people, because
Right, right,
that's how
right.
we got to where we are. But having these conversations before you get in it with people,
Right.
like asking these questions that you think are embarrassing or stupid or whatever, like these are the facts of life. I need to know, when you sleep, do you fart? I need to know if
Yes,
you
we all
fart.
do.
Do
I'm
you?
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we all do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure.
but I mean, I'm talking about stuff like that. Like when you eat, do you eat with your mouth open? When you take off when you brush your teeth, do you leave the cap off? Stupid stuff like that. When you spend
When you
money,
Right, when you go to the store, do you like go to the cheaper places and look
yeah.
for deals and get
Do you shop
coupons
in the
and stuff?
clearance rack,
Or
or do you got to be name brand? Like,
exactly.
yeah, these are conversations. Do you want kids? Do you want to get married? Uh, do you like to be tagged on my Facebook? Whatever.
Yeah. Do you like drugs? Do
Yeah.
you do you like alcohol? Like,
Are you
but
420
seriously,
friendly?
these are all like, yeah.
And
If we're
they
gonna
are
be in
important.
a confined space together,
Yeah.
we have to be able to get along and kind of have more things in common than differences.
Yeah. And the
Right.
thing, like, do you believe in sex before marriage? That's a big deal.
Huge, huge. And like, and do you want marriage?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Like, these are things that you should know up front. Like, what are these fucking people talking about for real? Because if we're getting in a real relationship, why isn't that conversation being
You know
had?
why?
I
Because
don't get that.
when I have those conversations, they're like, "Oh, you're too much. You need to loosen up and just go with the flow."
I,
Yeah, because
who
you have
can't go
no
with the flow?
intention. Yeah, you have no intention
Well,
of
it
having
depends. It really depends on the season.
a real. You know what? You know what?
It's tax season, right?
It's
Or
tax
is it
season.
still
We're
tax
all
season?
in love. We're all in love right now.
Oh my
Especially if you
lord.
get that child tax credit. We're all in
Oh
love.
my
Oh
god.
gosh.
Uh,
Oh,
oh
I don't even want
shit.
to talk about taxes. It's another trigger. We can't even go
Yeah,
there.
no, we
No,
Oh
we
my
can't.
can't. We
god.
Let's
can't.
not go there either. All right. This is gonna be the last email of the night.
All right.
All right. So here we go. This is gonna be the last one, and then we'll discuss this one. This one seems pretty decent. Not that the other ones weren't. They just
No,
weren't
they're
as in they just weren't as
yeah.
in depth as we need them to be. But this one's interesting. I've been seeing someone for over a year. We have a pretty decent relationship and we get along pretty well. We have our moments where we argue, but it's never over anything crazy. Sometimes I feel he doesn't value my opinion or he doesn't value or take what I say too seriously when I need him to. Here is the dilemma. He has children, they're adults, and they still don't know about me. The thing is that I want to plan things with his children. I want to do things with him and his children. I want to be involved in their lives. And my old eyes, hold on. I want to be in the lives of him and his children. I love this man very much. He talks about his children all the time, and I want to be a part of his world. So, how do I go around getting him to understand that being a part of his world means being a part of his children's lives as well. Is it a red flag that he doesn't want me to meet his children,
Yep.
or he hasn't told them about me? What can I do to make the situation better for him to be able to tell his children? He tells me that the reason why he hasn't said anything to his children is because we fight a lot. But I don't see us fighting all the time. I see us fighting and bickering over things, but he feels that he needs time to make sure that we have something sturdy before he tells his children anything about me. I hope this isn't too much for you guys. I just want
Never.
my relationship to be good and wholesome. So hopefully the advice you give me, I can take and move forward with and apply it to what it is I need to do.
Well, she answered her own
I
question.
was gonna say he told you.
Yeah, he told her he's not sure that they are for one another. Because
Right.
speaking as a parent, nobody gets to meet my kids unless I'm sure that me and this person are serious and going to be committed. Because
Mm-hmm.
children
No, it
are
doesn't matter
a
how old they are. They're adults.
yeah, they're still our kids. They're a
Right.
privilege, not a right. Just because we're seeing each other or dating doesn't give you the right to know
Correct.
my kids. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm sure that this is something that I want to be a part of long term, that's when I'm going to involve the loves of my life and expose them to you. Again, no matter how old they are, they're not even going to know about you until I'm sure about you. So
Correct.
he told her, I'm
It's
not
his
sure about
boundary.
us.
She
Mhm.
Right.
has to respect that though, and then take that as, so are you willing to put in more effort and time with someone who's still not sure about you a year in?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Um,
because that's a big deal too. Like,
and
how
if
much
you
time do people
feel
need?
right, and if you haven't had those conversations that we've had, then it's time to go. I think everyone today just needs to go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think everyone
Yeah,
has to.
because if it's been a year and you're still not sure about
She
your
said
kids
she
meeting
actually said
somebody,
it's been over a year. It's
well,
Over a
been
year.
over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what are this is
yeah,
this is my thing. I'm recognizing, I don't know if it's a woman thing, but y'all are not listening to what he is giving and putting out. It's very frustrating when I hear complaints women make and stuff like that, because I'm just like, well, he's telling you. Actions, the phrase actions speak louder than words, and it's still very true. Like, someone can say a lot, but what they show is the action. That's what matters.
yeah,
So pay attention to that and listen to your gut, because your gut's going to guide you and tell you, even if you don't want to hear it, it's there for a reason. Like, they're telling you straight up, this is what it is.
Right.
You're not going to change that.
Hmm.
You're not, like, I don't know if it's something that we were taught by society or whatever, that we are the one that's going to change him and make him this great man. No, like, he either is a great man or he fucking isn't. Like, that's what it is. Like, and maybe he needs to grow to be a great man, but that doesn't mean that it's you that's going to make that happen.
yeah.
Like, that's a
And he
fucking
might be a great
rom-com.
man for somebody else and just not for you.
Right.
Because whoever he is, somebody that's what they want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, do you consider that a red flag though?
Yes. It's a
Yeah,
red flag that
because
this is not what he wants because
right,
clearly,
she's
you
more
know,
into it
yeah.
apparently than he is,
Right.
because she feels like she's in the place that she should meet them, and he doesn't.
Right.
So
And me personally, if it's a year, if we get to a year and I haven't met your kid yet, then this relationship isn't going anywhere because for me that's not.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, well, Because a year, I mean, wow. That's
It depends what the relationship is, how serious it is. If people are taking their time in that relationship to truly get to know one another, I'd be okay with waiting a while to meet someone's children because I would want them to be sure of me before getting me wrapped up in all that drama.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's going to be drama because I am
It
not
will. It will.
part of that family, technically.
Well, that's what
I'm
it
just
is.
too old to be waiting a year for you to tell me if you're sure or not. That's all.
Oh, we got all the time in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if not, then we'll be in the nursing homes in our little Vespa scooter thingies, fucking smacking asses along the hallway.
Getting STDs and shit like that.
Like all the other old people out there. Yep, pretty much. Syphilis,
shit.
gonorrhea, all the good stuff, chlamydia.
Yeah. All right. Well, we answered a bunch of emails tonight.
Mucho.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be straight out. I'm gonna definitely write back to these people and get more in depth on what these emails, especially the one with the husband. I really want to know.
We got more questions.
Yeah.
And then if they, if they'd like to give more, then give more. If not, that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. So with that being said, it's an early night. It's an early night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock, but
That's okay. Feels
yeah.
like it's December 2026 already.
Yeah, it's
I mean 2025, not 2026. I just wondered, like,
where are you?
oh
Where
my
are
god,
you? What are you
I'm not
doing?
here. I
What
am
are you
not
doing?
here. I am definitely somewhere else. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, Trump cut off the food stamps. I'm not focused. I'm joking.
Let's
Don't.
not start her up.
It already hurts. This might hurt. This might hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt for real.
Let's not start her up.
Woo.
All right.
Maybe we should just like have a This Might Hurt political side podcast.
Just one cast that we let them know.
Just let them know, put it out there. If you wanna, I think it's good to share information and facts. Just saying.
Just saying. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Life is hard.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna move to Vermont. They have moose there.
Moose.
Yeah.
The mooses. Is it mooses?
No,
Plural?
it's just moose.
That's
Because
just
moose sounds weird. Moose.
Yeah.
I just ran into a
Moose.
bunch of moose. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds wrong.
Yeah. Just
I don't
like
like
fish.
it.
Like, oh, look at all those fish.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yes, that's true.
Or a murder of crows.
I know there's some interesting. English is interesting.
Yeah, like the word knife. It's not knife. It's knife.
It should be.
It should be knife.
For one day, we should like just say the K in words.
Like
you know, instead of cano.
Yeah.
Knee? Does your knee hurt?
You better be careful. I stab you with my knife.
Oh, that reminds me of Stewie with the whip because he has to say the H.
That's so funny.
Whip
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah.
All right.
So with that being said, I'm Big Corleone. That's Lady G la Doctora. That's TG Love, la profesora.
I mean, whatever.
however you pronounce it, whatever
Yes,
it is.
profesora. That's right.
Profesora. All right, here we go. And remember the name Saint Charles Saint. That's
Oh,
my new
boy.
tag down there.
Okay.
My granddaughter says I'm an international spy, so that's how I say my name now.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she said, Grandpa, you're an international spy now. I was like, okay, whatever you want to call me. She said Saint Charles Saint. I'm like,
Oh
okay.
boy.
So
That's
I told
cute.
her I was 009. All right.
009.
Yeah.
I
All right.
am not the commander.
All right. Yeah, so good night, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for sharing your emails.
Yes.
Send more emails in. All the email
Yes.
addresses are there. Thanks for the viewers tonight. We appreciate you. We love you.
Yes.
And always remember that at some point,
This might
This
might
might
hurt.
hurt.
Good night, everybody.
Night.